What's up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back with the Pro Cyclist series, and the episode you saw last was recorded about a month ago. It's been so long since I've recorded this series, so very excited to dive back into it as we head towards the end of Season 2. And today we have two races in the Tour of Poland. Of course, the World Tour race doesn't really feel like one, but it is before heading to the Deutschland Tour. Lots of hilly stages on offer for us today, of course, suiting our attributes. And then in the next episode, we will be heading to Italy to conclude our season. And we start off with a flatter stage in Poland. Ballerini is the stage favourite today. So our DS wants us to take to the breakaway today. I'm not going to bother doing that. And by the way, we don't have the strongest team here at this race, as it would seem. I think Martin Dina, probably the GC leader. Martin Marquez is here. But yeah, we don't really have any out-and-out leaders. Maybe Albanese can sprint, but I think we'll be riding for ourselves throughout. And so guys, just 5k to go. I'm trying to get in the wheel of a sprinter. Struggling to do that. So I think I'll just go 85 for now. We're in a pretty good position, to be fair. Can I get in Rajovic's wheel? I don't really want to go to Kokar's wheel. We only have 3k to go though. I definitely need to be in someone's wheel at some point if we want any type of results today. Can we maybe get in Toon's wheel now? No, we're just going to have to go ourselves up to 99. Look at Mara Schmidt going for victory. We're going to as well. We have some cobbles across the line. It's a decent finish for us today. I believe it's not going to be victory though. That is going to the pre-stage favourite Davide Ballerini. For us, I think we may sneak a top 10. Indeed we do. 10th place, that will do for starters. And a finish that really suits us today on a short little climb, but Alaphilippe, Primoz Roglic, Mark Hirschi, etc. are all here. It's not going to be easy. And I thought I'd show you the full start list at this race because it is absurd. I'm not going to read out all the names, but look guys, Pogacar, Alaphilippe, Roglic, they're all here. It is pretty absurd. If we get any type of result, I'll be surprised. Right, so we are now approaching the hilly section of the course, the first hills at least, and look at the tempo, it is non-existent. I'm definitely going to stay to the front, and if there's no rhythm like this, I may even try an early attack because like I said, taking Roglic and Alaphilippe to that final hill, maybe not sensible. However, the tempo has increased massively right now, meaning we only have 21 riders at the very front, groups all over the road suddenly, and we still have one more preliminary climb to take. And so we have 4.5k to go. I think we have the energy to tackle this climb. We've had a few attacks on the flatter section, none have gone off the front, including from Julian Alaphilippe, surprisingly, to be fair. Only 3k to go now, and the final climb is about to begin. Only 1.5k in length, so let's go up to 85. It's Narvaez and Maro Schmid on the attack early on. Let's go up to 95, I think. Try and come in to the foot of this climb, the lead of the race, but this Groupama rider is Stefan Kung, not the puncher we want to be following. 1k to go. Let's sprint for the line, see what we have into the finish. The road narrows massively right here, and like I said, the competition is pretty fierce. It's going to be a massive fight for the line. We're coming in just behind the leaders, and I think Primoz Roglic is going to win stage 2 of the Tour of Poland right here. Pogacar second, Conrad in third, and again we get a top 10 finish. And after all that, we are 5th place in the GC, becoming quite a selective race already, and a positive start for us despite the strong start list. And that is actually our first distinctive jersey in the World Tour. Can you believe it? What's up with these super long stages at the Tour of Poland? 223k today just for a flat bunch sprints. And so, of course, the expected mass sprint is now here. I'm meant to be in the wheel of Alberto Zainesi. It would be helpful if we were actually there. It doesn't seem we're going to be able to. So again, I'm going to move to effort cursor. Slightly annoying. Can I maybe find a sprinter's wheel? Doesn't seem so. Let's just go on 87. Seems like the safest option so far. Only 2k to go. Let's put ourselves up to maybe 95, 99 into that final kilometre. Go for the line. We've got the jump on everyone here, but I'm sure we're not going to hold it all the way to the line. Naese fighting for the win. And it is Mikel Aristi, a surprise winner in my eyes for Movistar. Finally, we have a clear uphill finish, which is going to probably be the biggest day in the GC so far. And well, it's pretty typical considering that we get our first -3 day. Well, this has been far from an easy day. Look at our teammates and look at our yellow energy. It's pretty much non-existent for this stage of the stage, actually. And considering the finish we have, I think we're going to get dropped. So I'm going going to try and help our teammates Dina and Marquez, who do have those +5s. On a big crash because Pogacar and Pidcock have been dropped. I've been dropped as well with 5k to go. I think let's just take a look at what happens at the front and hope that Martin Dina can put together some kind of result. Look at this rhythm on the front, guys. This is absolutely absurd. The firepower at the Tour of Poland has never been seen like this before. And so then coming to the finish line, it does seem that Mark Hirschi is going to win this stage. I think probably a deserved winner as well. Mark Hirschi wins in the Bukowina Resorts. Roglic, Izagiri, Alaphilippe, they're all close, whilst Martin Dina, despite the +5s, is nowhere near. Yep, Mark Hirschi takes the lead of the race. Dina loses 35 seconds, whilst we do go on to lose 2.5 minutes. So we're completely out of the GC now. But a hilly course again today. Can we keep up with the big guns? By the way, again, guys, sorry if there's been any lag at the beginning of this video. I've been turning down graphic settings left, right, and center, trying to sort it out. And I'm constantly checking to my bottom right, which is why I keep looking down there. And I thought, why not? Let's try and join today's breakaway. Look at the riders in this breakaway. Mühlberger, Mollema, Van Hoeke, and Rudy Millard. It is a really strong breakaway already, and I think we are just about going to bridge that gap to make it a 5-man group. So I don't actually know whether it's too late to try and challenge for the KOM jersey here, but let's try and take some points as there are so many offered up at this first KOM peak of the day, and it's so difficult against these strong punchers. We are in 4th place, to be fair, but probably too far away. And sadly, the cooperation in this breakaway is now really coming to a halt. We do have 3 minutes on the peloton. It's worth continuing for sure, but I need to recover some energy. I would really love to contribute, but I would also really love Mollema, Van Hoeke, and Mühlberger to as well. Rudy Millard is probably the strongest in this group. He's the only man really working at this point, and we need to get over this climb with these guys, but I think Mollema and Van Hoeke are gone. Mühlberger's blocked us off as well. I'm not going to pull him after that. He can pull me back to the front of the race because we still have 2.5 minutes, and there is a slim chance the stage could be up for grabs. So it's been an absolute slogfest from this breakaway, but I think everyone is now done. 24 seconds back to the peloton, and they are about to reel us in. Well, 4k to go. What an absolutely brutal stage this has been. Tadej Pogacar is struggling at the back of this group, and I'm there with him. Let's try and maybe follow him to the line. Apparently, we can't even do that. Let's follow Victor Campenaerts. We're not going to win this stage, sadly. Up the road, who is going to take it? Let's take a look at the front of the race right now, if we can find the right camera. Here we go, Alaphilippe going for the line, but I think it's going to be, is it going to be Primoz Roglic in the white jersey? Okay, it's going to be Pidcock, Gaviria, or Primoz Roglic, and it will be Primoz Roglic winning at stage 5 ahead of Fernando Gaviria. What a ride by him. I thought we'd have a nice, easy World Tour race here before I arrive, but it's proving to be quite difficult. The competition is fairly good, I must admit. And the penultimate stage is a time trial. We're not going to do very well. So final kilometre for us, of course, it's not going to be a great day. We were over 1 minute 40 down on Kung and Ghana at that second split. We do close the gap to 2 minutes 23 in the final split. Okay, and the close time trial in the end, with only 3 seconds separating the top 3 riders. Kung and Ghana, of course, are 2 of those. And in the GC now, Roglic has extended his lead at the top, whilst we have 2 surprises, Matteo Cataneo and Matteo Sobrero in the top 3 as well. And the final stage is going to be a sprint. Let's get out of here. Alright, the final stage, 7.5k remaining. I have managed to find the wheel this time of Giacomo Nizzolo. Lots of Quebec Asos riders to the front as well. Hopefully we can stay glued to his wheel because I'm sure he's going to be positioned well. However, it's getting pretty manic, and there you go, Wisniewski. I mean, what can you do when you see stuff like that? Let's try the sneaking to get back to the front of this race. Gaviria is to the right hand side as well of the road, but he's not going anywhere. There is Nizzolo. We've somehow managed to get back to the Italians' wheel. Shame about this -3 day because we're in such a good position here, losing all our red early on. 1.4k to go. There goes Rajovic to the line. We'll try and follow him, try and sprint ourselves into the final couple 100 meters, and it will be, I think, Rajovic taking the win for Israel Startup. No, it's Amari Capio at the last. 2 surprising results right there, whilst we finish just outside the top 10. Well, to be fair, guys, not the most exciting race in the world. We were nowhere in the GC. I think we came third in the KOM jersey. Eventually, Balkamolama did take that jersey after joining us in the breakaway. But yeah, we really found it difficult to make an impact overall at this race. All right, so we head to the Deutschland Tour, the final race of today's episode, a short one at 4 stages, and of course, not a World Tour race, an HC level race. So hopefully more suited to our current skill set. And thankfully, that is reciprocated in the level of the teams here and the riders. Only 4 World Tour teams, despite there being some very good riders, including one Chris Froome present. But yeah, Attila Volta could be our GC leader here. It's not too mountainous, of course, whilst we also have Torres, who can sprints. Right, and it's strange to say, but we do have our own dedicated lead out here today. I was following Matt Walls, who is one of the better sprinters here. Mads Pedersen is definitely the big stage favourite in my eyes, though. But Christian and Garcia are here to lead us out. Downhill for the moment. Let's put Christian up to 99. I can't really see who's in our wheel. Mads Pedersen coming to the right-hand side of the road. Christian with a brilliant ride here today. Now we have Garcia. He can sprint, and I think we're going to go fairly shortly as well. Let's go now. Let's try and find a gap if we can to come through, but we're guessing Bullock's in a little bit. And is it going to be Jacopo Mosca holding on? No, it's going to be his teammate Mads Pedersen. We just couldn't find the room, and I think we could have had a very nice finish here today, so that is a shame. And after that flat stage, I do believe the rest of the 3 stages should be a lot more hilly, including this one, of course, into Göttingen, and yeah, that should suit us a lot more. Hopefully this will be a reduced group sprint in the end. So I really am trying to take this stage on, make it an aggressive day and a difficult day on these earlier little pitches, just to try and maybe sap the energy of some of the purer sprinters. I don't really want to be racing Mads Pedersen in the end. But sadly, 23k to go, approaching the Göttingen pass. We haven't been able to make it a selective day so far. Let's really up the rhythm if we can. Mark Christian, head up to 95, my man. So it has been a pretty tough day, but not tough enough to drop any of the sprinters so far. Let's put Attila Volta up to 95. They're going for the intermediate sprint at the top of this climb. Attila Volta, of course, a brilliant climber. He's going to try and put these guys in some difficulty, but I think we're going to have to be sprinting against them today, and it's probably best to try and lead out Albert Torres. And so that is exactly what I'm going to try and do. Attila Volta is the first man on the front. We are going to lead out Albert Torres today, hopefully to victory. Only 3k to go, up to 99 now, Attila. Not the best flat rider, of course, not really designed to be a lead out man. Let's sprint with him though. 2k to go. Let's launch ourselves. Lots of corners causing difficulty. Albert Torres still on my wheel into the final kilometre. We can launch him to the line and ourselves, but it is going to be Mads Pedersen again, I think, just taking the victory today. Pretty solid performance from us, but not good enough to be better than 5th and 6th. So let's see if we can avoid another mass sprint today. It looks like it could be difficult. I think Mads Pedersen is in great form here. And alright, the first of 2 climbs, which don't have a name apparently, which are going to be decisive today. Again, I've put my guys to the front. Let's put them up to 92, just try and absolutely hammer this climb. And I'll probably try and attack on the second descent, I think. So I'm literally trying to go all in today, guys. I've used up all my team already. Probably a little too early, probably a little too eager to make this difficult, but I am going to attack very shortly, I think, probably on the next descent. And well, here we go then. It is go time. Let's go right now into the foot of this descent. We need to try and shake things up to try and win this stage somehow. Let's go down to maybe 85, I think, and see how big a gap we can get on the rest of the peloton. They're chasing very quickly, of course. Oh my word, look at these guys. Look at how quickly they're attacking this descent, and they've pretty much caught us, I think. Yeah, they're going to catch us. 21 riders are here. Right, Attila, come to the front, my man. Come and work for me, please, if you will. Higuita is attacking as well. Can't even get in his wheel, but I am going to move to my teammate Attila Volta's wheel. 6k to go. We now have 50 riders here again, but Sergio Higuita is trying to hold on for victory. I'm trying to recover enough red. Higuita has now been caught. Attila Volta is going to be leading us out this time. We have 2k to go. Let's put it up to 99 sprints with Attia Volta into that final kilometre. We're perfectly positioned to now sprint for the win if we can. Hagita is here, Lawless is here, but I think we are going to just about hold them off and win stage 3 of the Deutschland Tour. Finally, we get a win in today's episode. And this now becomes very interesting because we are now 4 seconds down in the GC, only behind Mads Pedersen with 1 stage remaining. And this is it. Can we win this race? I doubt it, but we do have some bonus seconds, which are probably our best opportunity, and a punchy finish. Maybe we have a chance. Oh, but we're struck by the race day condition curse. A -4 on the most important day of the episode so far. It's classic, isn't it? It really is. Sadly, I haven't been able to reel in the breakaway ahead of the second intermediate sprint today, which does mean we can only take a max of 3 seconds on the breakaway in the end. So, on Pedersen in the end. So it looks very unlikely that we can even win this stage or win the GC, I'm afraid. However, I am still trying my best to make it as difficult as possible. 7k to go. Christian is now on the front, and we don't really have the best energy, but I still think we can maybe try and get a good result today. Well, let's see if that does come to fruition. We have 4k to go. Tesfacion is on the front, and the uphill finish is now swiftly approaching. We do need to be very, very careful with our energy. To be honest, Christian probably has a better chance at winning today than us, and that is saying something considering his 70 base hill stat. But let's go up to 90. We have Lawless, Mike Woods, surely probably the favourite for me today, but 1.5k to go. 99 now with Christian. Let's sprint with him. We're going to sit in his wheel for as long as possible. Now go to the line. 700 metres left. Do we have anything? No, we don't. And it is going to be Mads Pedersen securing overall victory here at the Deutschland Tour. For us, we just miss out on the podium today. So that rounds out a solid race for a stage win and second place overall. Of course, second in that sprint jersey, it seems, Mads Pedersen. Without him here, it would have been a super successful race. Of course, that wasn't the case. And that does push us closer towards level 16, but no level ups today, I'm afraid. And looking at our calendar briefly right now, it looks like we have been selected for the European Championships and the World's Road Race. So we will have them in the next episode. Maybe there'll be 2 more. Maybe I'll split up those races and then the final Italian races of the season. Let me know down below what you want to see. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed, smash that like button down below. Drop a sub if you're new to the channel as well. And I will see you guys in the next one.